Walt Disney World is a theme park resort located in Orlando, Florida, and it is widely regarded as the top vacation destination in the world. With 4 different theme parks, there are so many different attractions to choose from, and from all ages too. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Number 15, Spaceship Earth. This is the centerpiece of Epcot and it is one of the most iconic and underrated attractions anywhere. The smells are gorgeous, the sets are amazing, and I love the music. It definitely is a very long ride, but it is a great way to relax from the Florida heat and it is one ride that I always recommend if you go to Epcot. Number 14, Haunted Mansion. We all know and love this classic attraction. The pre-show is super cool with the stretching room, but going into the ride, it takes you through a tour of the mansion. And then later you start just jamming out to Grim Grinning Ghosts, and this song is loads of fun. This attraction is a perfect combination of spooks and scares, and I absolutely adore this attraction a lot. Number 13, Soarin' Around the World. Soarin' is a flying theater attraction at Epcot, and this ride is absolutely gorgeous. I seriously love all the destinations, the music is incredible, the smells are beautiful, literally, like, what more could be said? Number 12, Dinosaur. This is absolutely the hidden gem of Walt Disney World. This dark ride is filled with lots of menacing dinosaurs in the dark, very loud and roaring audio, plus the motion is super aggressive. Also, how can you not love some Dr. Seeker? He is the true GOAT of Walt Disney World. All in all, this attraction is very underrated and is one not to be missed. I don't like this attraction as much as Indiana Jones over at Disneyland, but every time I ride this ride, I am always shocked at how good it is. Number 11, Test Track. This is a slot car dark ride found at Epcot, and what a unique attraction this is. It simulates you customizing your Chevrolet car, and then you jump onto the sim car to take a test run. And this attraction is actually the fastest in all of Disney history, reaching a top speed of 65 miles per hour. It is a very fun attraction at Epcot. It was super interactive and it is always a must-do. Number 10, Space Mountain. This indoor roller coaster is a classic. The music throughout is stunning. I love the queue line as it's very iconic, and then you get into the roller coaster and both tracks are filled with lots of ejector airtime and just some good fun twists and turns in the dark. Yes, this coaster can be a bit rough, but it is the lovable kind of roughness that you expect from an old school Aero. It's got that vintage classic shakiness, and I can never get over how good this attraction this is. This ride is the definition of a classic. Number 9, Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. I was very back and forth between this and Space Mountain, but I stuck with this roller coaster one spot higher, and that is simply because this coaster has one fantastic launch. The launch is surprisingly intense and the inversions are a lot of fun. Outside of that, I don't think this ride's really anything special, but the fact that you can jam out to Aerosmith adds to the excitement. Plus, it is the smoothest old school Vekoma that I have experienced. While I feel like the theming has started to age, this is still a classic at Hollywood Studios and one attraction absolutely worth riding. Number 8, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. This attraction might seem like an arcade to some, but come on, you are flying the freaking Millennium Falcon. While the storyline is a little confusing to comprehend, which is you going to collect coaxium for Onaga Transport Solutions, the fact how you and your group can each have a different position to me is just out of this world. It is literally the most interactive attraction that I've ever experienced at any park. And every time that I've done Smuggler's Run, I've just been blown away by how amazing this ride is. It does get overshadowed by Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which we'll get to later, but I just love this ride. Number 7, Expedition Everest Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. While this roller coaster might not deliver much in terms of airtime, the whole storyline and immersion of this attraction is absolutely incredible. The queue line is very well detailed, and the coaster itself just delivers a true story from the beginning to the middle to the end of you taking an expedition into the Forbidden Mountain and trying to avoid the Yeti. This coaster has it all, from a surprisingly intense backwards section, a fantastic drop out of the mountain, and of course, the legendary Disco Yeti. Easily one of the most underrated roller coasters anywhere. Now yes, I wish the Yeti moved like it did back in 2006, but honestly, it doesn't really take away from it much, and this is one attraction that I can just ride over and over again. Number 6, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. First off, I just want to say that this attraction has literally some of the most incredible technology that I have ever seen with any attraction anywhere. The fact that they combine physical sets with 3D technology, and the fact that they don't even have to wear 3D glasses, is just mind-blowing. Yes, the storyline is very random and confusing to comprehend, but this attraction will leave you speechless, and for it being the only Mickey-themed attraction, it's worth it. I do miss the Great Movie Ride. It was one of my all-time favorite attractions, but honestly, this ride is a worthy replacement, and every time that I've gone this ride, it has just blown me away so much. Like, I just love this ride. Number 5, Avatar Flight of Passage. This is without a doubt the greatest simulator ride of all time. It has a phenomenal queue line. The pre-show is a whole experience in itself, and the ride is just filled with gorgeous music, incredible images, and some unbelievable smells. It is literally one of the few simulator attractions where I've literally felt like that I was just in that universe. Like, every time that I've done this ride, I've just gone into tears just because of how beautiful it is. And it really is the greatest ride in all of Disney's Animal Kingdom, and it is worth every minute of waiting. Number 4, Tron Light Cycle Run. This is the newest attraction to debut at Walt Disney World, and wow, what a roller coaster. The first launch is incredible, the outdoor section is fantastic, and then you get inside the building and you're literally racing Team Orange. And I love the amount of detail that they put into this attraction. The line for this coaster is literally the best that I have ever seen. The station is the best that I've ever seen. And this ride just absolutely lived up to the hype as one of Disney's best roller coasters. I know we waited 5 years to experience this attraction, but this is one attraction that I highly recommend experiencing once it opens on April 4th. Number 3, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. This is no question the greatest dark ride of all time. First off, the pre-show acts as an experience in itself, giving you the mission and then boarding a ship, which is just like a ride in itself. However, then you are captured by the First Order, and this part just brings me to chills, and we haven't even gone into the ride yet. The ride itself has some of the most insane effects I've ever seen, with all these blasters, lasers, animatronics, screens, etc. I will never forget being blown away by this ride when I first rode it in July of 2020, and I still love this ride to this day. Number 2, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. This is absolutely one of my all-time favorite attractions for a reason. The building is absolutely phenomenal, the queue line is seriously decorated perfectly, and the story of the attraction is spooky and fun. Plus, the dark ride portion has some amazing effects, but what places Tower of Terror so high is how good the airtime is during the drops, and the fact that the only thing that's holding you is just the seatbelt, and it really just adds to the airtime and you really feel it. Plus, this is one of the most re-rideable attractions at the whole resort, as the drop sequences are literally randomized, so you have no idea if you're going to drop first or go up first, and it just adds to this sense of fear. I will never get tired of this attraction, and this is always my go-to ride at Hollywood Studios. Number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This is Epcot's newest attraction to debut, and this Vekoma indoor spinning roller coaster's fun factor is just top-notch. First off, the pre-show is a whole experience in itself, teleporting you to the ship for a demonstration of the Cosmic Generator. But then the Cosmic Generator gets stolen and you are forced to go into these evacuation shuttles, and this is where the roller coaster comes into play. This roller coaster is filled with intense forces, lots of fun twists and turns in the dark, and of course, music. Not to mention, it is water smooth. While Tron Light Cycle Run is certainly more intense, this coaster's fun factor and experience just tops it all off. Like, come on. Just ride this coaster listening to Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. Like, that song will bring you into just tears and just jaw-dropping. And this roller coaster is just so good to the fact that it's literally two spots shy of my top 10 overall. Like, no Disney coaster has ever been that high for me before. It's just that good, and you have to experience it if you go to Walt Disney World. So that is going to wrap up my list. I know there are so many different attractions to experience at the Walt Disney World Resort, and obviously not every attraction made it onto the list. But that's what makes these lists so fun, is that everyone has a different opinion. But this one is mine. However, I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. And that'll do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future if you enjoyed this one. And turn on those post notifications as well so you know when I upload a new video. And don't forget to check out Theme Park Guy Productions on all social media platforms, including Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you guys next time, and you are clear for dispatch.